Hi guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Kilcamdave and this is a tank review on, yes, the one and only Super Conqueror. Now, what can we expect from this Super Conqueror? Now, before I go into too much detail about this Super Conqueror, I'd like to add something here in the mix because I feel like we are really lucky. So I want to thank everyone at Wargaming for all their efforts with the Super Conqueror. Not just that, all the mercenary tanks we just got introduced in a new update on the 4.6, which is available as from today, the 28th of August in 2018. So I kind of feel really lucky in the respects that we have the Chieftain, which is, as you can see on screen here, which PC don't have, and obviously that is great because I always feel like we're kind of outdone by when it comes to PC because they've been out so much longer. I mean, it's coming up to it is our 4th year. It's coming into our 5th year of World of Tanks, and I love World of Tanks, and I've been playing it for 4 years now. Then we have the original, which is the FV215B, which is my very first tier 10, and I was really proud to get this tank. It took me an awesome amount of time to kind of grind, and I was very proud of that. And I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of pay to get the Chieftain because obviously I had the Conqueror, and now I've done about, I think it was 120,000 in the Super Conqueror, and then I kind of free XP'd the rest. But why not? Because I love this tank and I love playing tanks and I love reviewing them for you guys. So without further ado, we'll be going into the equipment that I will be using on this tank, and it is none other than the actual coated optics. I use gun rammer, and I tell you, I use vents now because obviously I feel like the 5% extra on the crew helps with the gun. It also helps with the drive of the tank, so I feel like you really need to do that. What can I say about this tank? Well, it's phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, obviously I will go into detail. So you obviously have to go down to Black Prince, the Carnarvon, then the Conqueror, which is an awesome tier 9 tank, don't get me wrong. Then you have the FV215B, which is one of the choices, the Super Conqueror, and the Chieftain. Now, obviously the FV215B is close to my heart because obviously it was the very first tank. And I feel that it's got a great snapshot and it's great for side scraping. But if you're not really that kind of, if you're new to the game, you're going to want to either go for the Super Conqueror, which has the armor, which is kind of more forgiving, really. The Chieftain, which has, again, the great gun depression, but are we going to be seeing now a lot of people in the Super Conqueror rather than the Chieftain? I mean, I'd like to know your thoughts on the Super Conqueror, so if you wouldn't mind, then just drop a comment on this video, and I read all the comments, so I kind of really want to kind of connect with you guys. So yeah, I mean, let's look at the armor module. So the armor itself, it's got spaced armor around the turret, as you can see. It also has spaced armor on the front of the actual hull of the tank. The only thing that kind of lets this tank down, which has to be a weak point, is there's two. The cupola on the top, if you're angled from the top, as you can see, it's very weak. And also the bottom plate, which is very weak. So yeah, I mean, but it has everything else worth going for it. So let's start with the engine. It's got a very good engine. The only thing that kind of I'm a bit worried about is it's very slow when you're going up a hill or anything like that. But you're supposed to be because it's a massive heavy tank. The reverse speed is 12 and the fire chance is 20. Now that is probably average for a tier 10 heavy, especially British. Obviously the reload's 9 seconds, but you can get that down with a decent crew. Vents, obviously, if you've got, I believe it's Brothers in Arms, which helps out as well. Brothers in Arms, I want to say Brothers in Arms. No, it's not Brothers in Arms. It is Brothers in Arms. Sorry, yeah, I do apologise. I don't even know my crew skills. But yeah, it has, obviously, the gun itself, accuracy is 0.33, which is good. The elevation is 15 degrees, and the gun depression, again, is 10 degrees. That's what you really kind of want to know. On the move, it's not very good. It's 0.45, but then you could replace the vents with, yeah, you could replace the vents with, I've forgotten what it's called now. It's, well, there we go. Let's see. Yeah, vertical stabilizers. Goodness gracious me, that went out of my head. So yeah, and obviously if you did do that, then yeah, it would help a lot. So let's talk about the turret. The turret, as I said, it was very special because obviously it's got 400 meters of view range. Now, if you've got a good crew with, like I have with Sixth Sense, you've got situational awareness, and you've got recon. You kind of can extend that. And also, if you've obviously, get vents. So yeah, it's only got 400 view range, but I think it's 410 on the FV215B. So yeah, I mean, it's turret. If you can go hold down in this tank, and it's a good tip, and I know I say this for most of the heavies, go hold down and you can't get you can't get hit kind of in the turret really, apart from its weak point, which is on top, which is the cupola. And if you're really silly, then yeah, you'll get penetrated from the bottom plate. But I mean, all in all, this is quite a really good. I mean, excited for this tank because obviously not only that, it has fabulous armor. I mean, fabulous ammunition. 40 rounds. That's brilliant. I mean, I think it's 40, or is it 36 or 35 on the FE215B, and I think the Chieftain's 45. So, it's kind of in the middle there. But what excels on the ammunition is the Hesh rounds, which is the high explosive squash kind of. It's got like a really special high explosive, which it can do, anything up to 600 damage. For lightly armoured tanks like your tank destroyers, especially with the FE 4005, which has got a massive turret, which it's got 150 mil pen on these rounds, so you're going to go through that no problems because it only has 50 mil. So all in all, I'm really impressed with this tank, and like I said again, I want to thank Wargaming for their efforts, and a lot of time has gone into this, and like I said, I really am pleased with this. So I'd like to know your opinion, as I said, and if you're going to be going for the Super Conqueror and which tanks you are going to go for. That would be great. And like I said, I hope to see you in the battlefield soon, guys, very soon. And I will leave you with gameplay of this video. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Enemy exposed. I see one. We've lost a track. Reloaded. Enemy in sight. I see one of them. Enemy's got us in their sights. We've lost a track. We fixed the track. Let's roll. Got an enemy here. Our loader is gone. We can't fire as fast. Enemies looking right at us. I see one. Gun loaded. Punched a hole in their armor. Scout, enemy spotted. Focus attention here. They found us. Loaded and ready.